Emma sees on the internet that California has officially been declared infected and that the parasite is spreading quickly. The next day, Michael gives a class on parasites, showing some nasty videos that teach them how to remove parasite. He's even brought a living larva in a jar and explains the worm flu appears to be a parasite as well. Suddenly, Gracie starts coughing blood and runs out. Emma follows her out and finds her having a seizure on the ground. She calls for help and a boy comes over to watch over Gracie. She suddenly stops moving and then throw up a lot of blood on the boy's face. In the end, classes are canceled while the military surrounds the town to make sure nobody gets in or out. The sisters hitch a ride to go home and saw some neighbors getting ready to leave town. In the evening, Emma makes brownies to eat while watching the president's latest speech. He promises that they'll contain the parasite effectively if everyone follows the rules accordingly. Emma checks social media and sees a post from Gracie's parents saying she's in better condition. In the comments, she finds a video from a conspiracy theorist saying this is worse than what the government says. The next day, Emma wakes up to the sound of CDC vehicles going through the neighborhood, delivering disaster kits. The sister and CJ open their boxes to find field rations, a flare, a flashlight, a first aid kit, and masks among other things. And a note tells them to immediately call the authorities if anyone gets symptoms. Moments later, Emma watches the news and learns a bunch of infected people have gone missing. Stacy says that she and CJ are going to a party. After they're gone, Emma gets a message from Evan saying he'll see her at the party because Stacy used her phone to ask him. Now Emma has to go there too. The party is inside an old building and full of teenagers drinking, but they're interrupted by hearing Stacy yelling. It turns out she's in an argument with another lady and CJ because she found him cheating on her. While Emma tries to console her sister, Hoodie Guy grabs a lady by her jacket and another guy comes to her defense. Hoodie Guy drops the girl and turns around, revealing red eyes and dark veins that indicate he's a vampire. He then throws the other guy off, and everyone panics when they realize Hoodie Guy is attacking people. The sisters run to hide in another room and look through a hole in the wall to see everyone running away from the attack of the infected guy. Emma and Stacy stay quiet until they don't hear any more noises, and when they look out again, they see a girl trying to get out. Unfortunately, she makes some noise, and the infected guy finds her to immediately kill her. When he's done feeding on the body, the parasite can be seen peeking out of his mouth. The sisters wait for him to leave and they come out, trying to move carefully. They accidentally kick a bottle on the floor and Hoodie Guy comes after them. Stacy pushes Emma away and Hoodie Guy spits blood on her face. Then he goes after Emma. He removes the mask when she tries to put it on. After some struggle, Emma manages to punch him to bring him down. At the same time, a parasite enters Stacy's body through her eye, but she did not tell Emma. The infected guy quickly recovers and tries to bite again, only for Dave to appear behind him and knock him out with a piece of wood. Later at home, Stacy washes off all the blood. Stacy feels something weird on her neck and lets her hair down to cover it. On the news, they show how every street is empty and the military marks every house that they've been cleared with graffiti. The sisters go looking for the rifle and Emma finds her mom's wedding ring, proving things aren't well between her parents. Stacy finds the rifle and shocks Emma by handling it pretty well because Michael used to take her to the range. In the evening, a neighbor shoots his flare to ask for help because someone was infected. When the soldiers arrive, they drag an infected woman away while ignoring her husband's protests. Soon more and more flares appear in the sky. The sisters decide it's getting too dangerous and leave on their car. Moments later on the road, the sisters find the road blocked by the army. Stacy tries to convince the soldiers to let them pass, but Emma calls her over when she sees a truck approaching at great speed. As Stacy runs back into the car, the crazy truck gets too close to the barrier and the soldiers open fire. The ladies manage to get away and drive back to their home. The next day, Stacy notices a bump is forming at the base of her neck but continues to keep it secret. Being worried, Stacy heats up a pin and tries popping the bump, only for something to move under it and stop. That night, Stacy wanted to confess something, but she gets scared at the last second. Suddenly, they hear Evan hitting on their door and begging to let in. Emma opens the door and Evan rushes inside, quickly closing the door again while explaining Bill is infected. Emma looks through the peephole, and Bill reappears to spit blood on the door. Then Bill runs around the house and jumps through the window, making everyone fall and drop the gun. He quickly recovers as the parasites move on his neck and come out of his ears, slowly approaching Emma. However, before he can bite her, Stacy shoots him dead. She then drops the gun and it accidentally fires as she collapses. This is followed by a seizure and coughing blood, confirming Stacy is infected. Moments later, Stacy is locked up in the bathroom. Evan thinks they should hand her over to the authority, but Emma refuses to lose her sister. Next, Emma starts researching how to handle parasites. When she needs fresh air, she sits on the roof and tries to use her phone. Meanwhile, CJ enters the house and looks for Stacy. CJ finds her in bathroom and holds her hand through the gap in the wood boards, only for Stacy to say he really hurt her and start feeding on his arm. Emma and Evan hear the noise and run back inside to find CJ already dead. Once Stacy falls asleep, Emma and Evan unlock the bathroom and use the method they've learned on internet. The bump on Stacy's neck moves when Emma touches it, so she quickly covers it with tape to choke the parasite. The creature comes out for air and Emma catches it with tweezers to start pulling. But after lots of struggle, Stacy pulls it out and Evan repeatedly steps on it to kill it. The next day, Stacy is already feeling well again, and Emma notices her neck bump is almost gone. Sometime later, the army starts using scanners to find people hiding in their homes. Meanwhile, Emma checks on Stacy and finds her full of worms, but it was just a dream. Emma goes looking for her sister, but she ran away from the house. They follow her into a neighboring house, where they're shocked to see a nest of infected people standing around Gracie. She's on the ground, extending her worms towards the others. The duo immediately runs away as the infected people chase after them. After Evan throws some furniture to block the door, Emma finds Stacy. However, Stacy suddenly changed and tries attacking Emma, who immediately shoots her down. As the duo climbs on the roof, they discover the military is bombing the area. They decide to jump into a swimming pool. A moment later, they reaches the barrier on the road and discovers all the soldiers are gone. Emma and Evan then steal a car and leave. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hit the notification button. Thanks for watching.